What's up, people of YouTube? This is True Warlord here. I'm bringing you guys another video to my channel, and today we are going to be talking about some of the things in Black Ops 4 that can give you the biggest advantage over your competitors and your competition. Now, there are a few things in here that I feel like a lot of people are going to brush over. We're going to talk about some perks, we're going to talk about some equipment as well as attachments, and then we are also going to brush up on the specialists themselves. So first of all, let's go ahead and talk about some of the equipment. The first thing here is I would highly recommend always using Engineer. Engineer is so useful in this game, guys. It detects enemy equipment and score streaks through walls. It also allows you to reroll and booby trap care packages. Now, that's not the meat and potatoes of this perk. The first part is what is most important. Detect enemy equipment and score streaks through walls. This is absolutely useful, guys. It's so useful because you can detect the little mesh mines, you can detect the barbed wire, just all of this equipment that the specialists have. You can see that through walls, and it is so nice. It saved me so many times from having unnecessary deaths to this equipment and not turning the corner and running into a mesh mine, or turning the corner and running into one of them shields with the heat microwave things on them. So very, very useful. I would highly recommend using this. It is absolutely one of the best perks in the game. Now, the other perk that I would recommend, but it isn't necessary, is Ghost. Ghost is very useful just because it does the obvious. It keeps you off of the UAV, although there are so many ways that you can be detected in this game that it isn't absolutely necessary, but it is just that much more to kind of give you an edge. But like I said, it's not absolutely needed, but I would recommend it if you don't know what else to put in your perk 3 slot. Now, let's talk about some of the gear and equipment. The only thing that I really want to recommend is the stim shot. I think that the stim shot is something that it's so useful, and I don't understand why you would want to use anything other than stim shot. I mean, body armor is good. Don't get me wrong. Body armor is good, but I cannot stand people who use body armor. So from me to you, please don't use body armor. I would really appreciate it. Stim shot is what I would recommend. I use this on pretty much all of my classes. Stim shot obviously lets you heal faster and more often, so definitely a win there. Absolutely recommend stim shot above anything else. Now let's talk about some of the attachments themselves. One of the big ones here is going to be the high caliber attachment. Now, this attaches onto multiple different weapons. The ones that I'd recommend it the most on is going to be the Auger DMR, which I've already made a video about that. It gives you increased headshot damage as well as damage to the upper chest area, but also sniper rifles. I don't know what snipers it's available on, but you can get high caliber 1 and 2 on the sniper rifles, at least the very first one, the Paladin. And with high caliber 2, that gives you increased damage to the waist up, basically making that a one-shot kill from the waist up, which is super, super useful. So if you're a sniper, if you think that sniper rifles are weak, I would recommend throwing on high caliber. Next up here is the FMJ attachment. FMJ has a nice little addition to it this year, which was not in previous titles because it didn't exist then. But FMJ not only penetrates through walls, which I have noticed has been somewhat difficult when you're trying to pierce through walls with bullets, but FMJ allows you to pierce through the people's body armor that you're playing against. So, like I said, body armor is cheese. Please don't use it. Would really appreciate it if you didn't. But if you are going to use it, just know that people could be running around with FMJ ready to mess your day up, because this does pierce through enemy armor. So, very, very useful. I don't know what FMJ2 does, though. I see that here, but I don't know what that does. Anyways, there are some other attachments that I would really, really recommend. If you did not know, suppressors are stupid useful in this game. In previous titles, suppressors deducted about 30% of your range from whatever weapon you were using. It's about 10% in this game. I'm expecting this to get nerfed. I'm expecting it to jump up, maybe not all the way to 30, but maybe to 20 or 15 or something. Get your fun in with the suppressor while you can. It is on a couple of the assault rifles as well as some of the SMGs, so definitely use it. You're not really losing much by throwing on a suppressor. It does give you a nice little advantage. Now, let's talk about some of the specialists. The specialists are... oh boy. The specialists are something else. So we have Ajax, Battery, Crash, Firebreak, Ruin, Recon, Prophet, Nomad, Seraph, and Torque. The first specialist here that I would absolutely recommend if you're going for, you know, high kills, high streaks, being a bit of a team player and just racking up XP is going to be Recon, Crash, Seraph, and Torque. Nomad is really good too. He's really good for getting kills and things like that with his dog and his mesh mine. But Seraph is good because of the respawn beacon, as well as the Annihilator is always nice. Torque is really good in like control, where you can throw down that barricade or the razor wire to block people from being able to get in. That's where I use Torque the most. Recon is probably my go-to. I absolutely love Recon. He's so useful. Shoot Recon darts or whatever, wherever you want on the map, usually high traffic control points, choke points, and you are going to get a lot of assists, a lot of points, and you're going to be able to have eyes on enemies at all times. Also, obviously, the vision pulse is really nice too. That is probably the biggest advantage with this. Get that once to twice a game, and you are just going to absolutely tear up the game and show all of your teammates where everybody is at. It's going to get you a lot of points as well as kills if you utilize it the right way. Crash is really nice. This is more of a team player specialist. You get a lot of XP from him though by, you know, using that to increase all of your teammates' health, including your own. It leads to really changing the tide of a game if you are down just a little bit, as well as the assault packs are nice. Not that useful, but I have found myself in situations where I was thankful that I had that assault pack because I did go on a little bit of a streak, and that gave me just that much more ammo to work with. So that's pretty much it when it comes to specialists and equipment and perks and attachments. I want to know what you guys think down in the comment section of this video. Go ahead and leave a comment letting me know what your favorite specialist is in this game right now. I would really appreciate that. Also, go ahead and leave a like on the video. Let's try and get this video to 5 likes. That would mean a lot to me. Anyways, guys, deuces.